Today is all about strawberries. It is strawberry season, and I hope you have been taking advantage of all the different pick your own strawberries in your neighborhood, in the community, in your state. Sometimes I've had to drive a long distance to find strawberries. Well, today we're going to talk about how to handle fresh strawberries. How long are they good? How can we extend the life of a fresh strawberry? We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. First of all, I'm Annette Reeder, the biblical nutritionist, and I'm on mission to help you be confident in the kitchen, therefore confident in your cooking, therefore very confident with your future health. And you know, when we understand the foods that God's given us, we can also understand better how much He loves us. And that's what's important. All right, so let's get started. As I said, we have lots of strawberries. We have strawberries in the store that I've already sliced up. We have strawberries from my garden that I've been working with. What do we do with them? What do we do with all these fresh strawberries? I'm coming to the end of my red fingers. I'm coming to the end of my strawberry season in my own garden. Right now, my freezer is full of strawberries. And I've even been doing some videos to help you learn how to dehydrate strawberries. And so I'm getting down to these little ones here at the end of the season. At the beginning of the season, I had great big ones and they were delicious. All right, so what are some ways to save these strawberries? Number one would be to freeze them. So here I have a tray and you can kind of see the frost on them. They've been in the freezer. So as soon as you get your strawberries in from the garden or in from picking your own, all right, sometimes you're buying them fresh at the grocery store. So you get them home. Now it depends where you collected these strawberries. Since I collected these from my garden, there are a couple things that I could do. I can just clean them off with a paper towel, which is kind of a dry wash, and then just store them in the refrigerator till we're ready to use them. I do not want to cut off the caps until I'm ready to use them. Either eat them or put them in a dish. I want to save the caps on. It's kind of like peeling a banana. You start losing the nutrients as soon as you do that. Well, the strawberry is the same way. And when I freeze my strawberries, you'll notice there's a lot of caps on those strawberries. Yeah, because why would I want to throw away an extra source of vitamin C and extra fiber? No, the caps are actually very delicious. They're perfect for you to eat. So like I said, when I freeze them, I just leave the caps on. And I leave the caps on until we're ready to eat them. Now, so there's two ways of preserving your strawberries fresh in the refrigerator. One is just doing a dry wash, which is just a paper towel, get the dirt off of it, put them in the refrigerator. The second is to soak them in a vinegar solution. What this does is gets rid of any of the microbes or any of the mold or fungus, anything that might be growing on it. So you would soak it in your sink, add 1 cup of vinegar to 8 cups of water. Let them sit in there for about 1.5 minutes, not too long. Rinse them off, dry them. Just pat them dry with the paper towel, and then put them in a storage container in your refrigerator. They need to be on a flat level as much as possible. Don't put them in a deep container. We don't want them to start bruising and things like that. This will help preserve them longer than just putting them in without washing them. Now, here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you just rinsing them with water and throwing them in the refrigerator. No. My first choice is always just a dry wash. The second choice would be the vinegar wash. And then third choice would be, hey, put them in the freezer. To put them in the freezer, you just want to do a quick wash depending on where you pick them. Like in my garden, it is a garden, it is dirt, there are animals, there are microbes, but it is an organic garden too. But let's just say, the worms and the bugs, they don't know that they're organic. They just know I have a very healthy garden. So I do need to wash them and clean them really well, pat them dry with a paper towel, and then I put them on a single sheet like this in the freezer. Now that they're frozen, I can easily put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer, and they're good for our smoothies. They're good for other desserts later down the road. Okay, so saving them fresh, dry rub, or the vinegar wash. The vinegar should give you an extra 5 days without them going bad. And then we also can do a dehydrator. And for that, we have a video that you can watch right there on dehydrating strawberries and what to do with them, because they are delicious when they are dehydrated. You can take them camping, hiking, biking. They're just the perfect snack. And if you want to be what I call the gourmet granny to your grandkids, you definitely want to be dehydrating strawberries. All right, So just want you to understand, if you have any strawberries that are already starting to get bruised, if they're just starting to get bruised, definitely throw them in your smoothies, things like that right away. Don't throw them away. But if they're too far gone, definitely throw them away. Put them out in the compost bin and let the nourishment of that strawberry be there for next year. I hope this has been very helpful to you. I'm Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist. Remember, I want you to be confident in the kitchen, confident with your health, and confident and understand God loves you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Hey, let's hear how you enjoy your strawberries. And be watching on our website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. There's going to be so many recipes with strawberries that you just may be so overwhelmed. You may start looking red, or you may have a red thumb by enjoying all the strawberries. Delicious recipes, simple, easy, nutritious. It's all about enjoying God's goodness. So make sure you have been to the biblicalnutritionist.com website, checked it out. We have blogs that are posting there every week. We have recipes that are being posted every week. I have such a fabulous team that I work with, and it is fun sharing with you God's goodness.